Everyone enjoys getting out on the town for some live music. And there's nothing like going backstage and down the hall for a VIP pass to the inside information and interviews with the bands, singers, and songwriters that you enjoy. Welcome to All Around Town Radio.
Working for the weekend, and I want to see a show.
There we go.
I flip on the book of face.
The book of face.
Yeah, I know where to
Wonder how many people we're going to get today because it's the Day of Love.
I can't hear you
into the music scene.
because the music's too loud.
Lots of love for the community. With great advice, I know who I should go see.
Who's that?
I was
Show.
saying,
What were you saying?
I wonder how many people are going to get today since it's the Day of Love.
It is the day of love. Let me get rid of that stupid post. There we go. All right. Well, let's just start. The day of love. Is that what it's called?
It's the Day of Love. It's Happy Venereal Disease Day.
Yeah, I saw somebody post that this morning. I'm hearing myself in your are you wearing your earbuds?
No, where'd you go?
I didn't go anywhere. I'm here. You're here. We're all here.
Oh, there you are.
All right. Yeah, I'm hearing myself come back at me. So yeah, it's the day of love, right? Is that what they call it?
Day of Love.
What else is it? Let me look here. Let's look. Besides Valentine's Day.
Hi, everybody. Debbie,
and-
Jim, you look up. Jamie,
It's-
Quentin,
it's-
Gina, Steve, Chris.
It's National Organ Donor Day.
I'm an organ donor. Are you an
I
organ
am
donor?
too. I sure am. And it's also one of your favorites, Cream-Filled Chocolates Day.
I mean, I'm not opposed to cream-filled things, but
Oh, well, here we go.
I like cream puffs.
Do you? Okay. Well, you're kind of my cream puff today, and you're looking good, by the way. Are you wearing your earbuds?
No.
Because I'm hearing an echo. I'm hearing myself. Yeah, like coming back at me. You don't
I'm
hear
not-
that?
No.
All right. Well,
Does it
we'll
sound
just-
weird over there on their end?
I don't know. Somebody tell us if you can hear me twice, because I'm hearing me twice. But that's it. Hi, Glenn on the YouTube channel. What else we got? Did you say hi to Melissa? You did. And who else did you say hi to? Oh, there's the cool kid, Chris Reese. Sup.
Sup?
That's
Hi,
cool kid
Casey.
language. Hi, Seth.
Hi,
Good evening.
Rick. Kevin
Yeah,
Cooper.
We've got a good topic today, Karis.
I'm excited for it because everybody gets to be involved in it.
Yes,
Really
and we
says we're
want
good. Sounds great.
we want everybody. Okay, we want everybody to be involved in it.
Yeah.
We do not want to be the ones talking today. We've had, both of us have had wild days today, and we'd rather you be the input today. We would. Look at all these people joining us, though. I love it. The Temps are in the house. How are you? And the Temps are donating their organ tonight. I'm not going to ask about that.
Oh, I get it.
I'm just going to leave that alone. God, I hope my dad's not watching. Hi, Dad. All right. Kenny Cunningham, how are you? Kevin Cooper says no echo on his end. Okay, good. And Gina says it sounds normal now. Normal now. Thanks. How y'all doing today? Karis, how are you?
I am okay. How are you?
I will say okay as well.
Good.
And boy, did we get some comments today in a matter of an hour or two. We got like 100 comments or something.
Did we?
From people saying what bands should not do at their gigs. So I think
even
that's
see
kind of
that.
cool. So that's our topic today. And Steve Black, he says, use effing strobe lights. Well, Steve, get your cataracts fixed, Steve. That's how that works.
What did
So,
he say? Sorry?
What kind of input do you have today, Karis, on this topic? You have anything good? I'm going to try to adjust my audio so I'm not hearing this echo while you talk. Okay, so you're going full screen. Just a warning. Boom. There it is.
Hi, everybody. It's me, Karis.
Oh my God, Becky.
Oh my God, Becky, look at her butt. It is just so big. All right, what do I think? Okay.
Yeah, what do you think?
That things that bands shouldn't do.
Yeah, let's lay some on the line here. Let's get
Um,
the party started.
let's get the party started. All right. I
There we
think bands should probably, well, number one, and I think we would all agree on this, is probably don't get too drunk that you can't perform.
Yeah, I think that one ranks
And just
up
so
there.
you know, that goes for a lot of things.
You know what I'm feeling like? I don't feel like another brick in the wall today. Let's go tropical. There we go. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to go tropical. All right. So that's your first one. You've kicked it off with "Don't get so drunk you can't perform." Now let's leave that with playing. We won't get into the other issues with that, but let's talk about that one. Let's see what kind of comments we're going to get on this today, because we want to hear from you guys. And if anybody wants to call in, say, I want to call in, I'll give you the number. You can call in and give us your bid on the phone. That's how it works. What's Kara
What's
saying?
yours? What about you? You haven't even said one yet.
Oh, I've got one. I've got a big one.
Do it. Oh, do you? It's Sexual Innuendo Tuesday.
Who said that?
No, me. I said that.
Oh, okay. Well, what I'm going to say is, I'm going to say this for me. One of my pet peeves is, man, I'm hearing myself twice.
I'm
It's
not
weird.
hearing you.
It's weird. I may have to take the ears out here. That's all I can say. My pet peeves is bands that bring, and it could be male, it could be female, their jealous spouse or significant other to the show. I've seen that happen so many times, and it is
So
embarrassing
many times.
for the band. It's embarrassing for the venue, especially when it becomes a outburst that everybody sees. You're going to play music. You're going to have people like you. They're going to want a piece of you. They're going to want to touch you. They're going to want to hug you. They're going to want to take pictures with you. If you're so jealous you can't handle that, don't come to the show. Scott's first one of the day.
It's a big one. Also, if you're that
is.
jealous, you might want to go talk to somebody.
Therapy, you think?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I need therapy, but I don't get mad at shows. Thank God Mrs. Hall around town doesn't get mad at me taking pictures with people and things, because we do that sometimes.
Could you
It's just what
imagine
we
if
do.
she did?
Oh, we'd never go out because we have fun doing that. I mean, we do. And wow, look at all these comments. Look at all these
Look at
comments.
Comments. I love ketchup.
What's Ray? Ray says he has a story about that. Okay, well, I think every band may have a story about jealous people in their camp, and even jealousy between bandmates and band members is quite prevalent. I think Mark Stevens from Sweet Sister Mercy posted on the page today. He said something about I cannot stand to hear myself twice. Posted on the page today and said arguing on stage is one that he says is and I've seen that happen over what we're going to play next. Haven't you?
Oh, I have seen that on my stage. Like, don't do that. And don't be rude to fellow musicians on stage. Don't have an argument on stage. Like, be professional. Don't be a dick. I like some of these. Cover bands shouldn't play the same songs that every other cover band plays over and over and over and over again. That's Patrick O'Neill. That's a good one.
Thank you, Patrick. That's one.
The Temps, don't expect that your significant other will get in for free. My wife pays at the door gladly. This is Lindsay, by the way. Hi, Lindsay.
Hi, Lindsay. How are you? Lindsay's got a great guitar and bourbon collection, by the way. He does. I've been to his crib. It is cool. It's cool.
Definitely do not talk about bad experience at another venue from the stage. Also, just a personal pet peeve. Don't constantly talk to the sound tech between every song. Get things dialed in the best you can and move forward.
Thanks, Chris Reese, for having no faith in me, but you're right. I can't keep up with the comments. I try, but it's when there's so many of them. We'll get to the highlights. We will. What's Chad Applegate saying?
I like Chad, by the way. We've been having some good
Yeah.
conversations on the Facebook.
Yes. Don't turn and look at band member that missed a note. Yeah, exactly. Don't make if you don't make a big deal out of it, people never know.
Right.
Most people
Mike-
aren't paying that close attention.
Mike, never undervalue the fact that without the bar and the audience, you'd be playing in your basement. Think both appropriately on the mic and in your social media.
I love bands that recognize the bartenders, that recognize the
Me
venue
too.
for having them there, and recognize, and I hate the word fans, their audience or their friends out there that come to their shows. And sometimes even singling out people who show up all the time, which I think is a cool thing. If somebody follows your band every time you play, you ought to recognize them. I think Jamie Minnick had something to say about that on one of the shows. She said she goes to see somebody play and they never even acknowledge her presence. And she used to go to their shows all the time. It's like, that's not nice.
No, it's bullshit.
It is. There's the first one of the day. Okay.
Well, I think I said dick before too.
Did you?
Gary,
Let's do that.
don't tell the crowd during the performance about where you are playing next.
You know, some bars get hung up on that, some don't. One thing I always say is, like, if I plug something when I'm doing my stuff, I'll say, if you're not going to be here tomorrow night, I'll be here, you know, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I do get it. I mean, the bar doesn't necessarily want you promoting your show on New Year's Eve when they're having a big New Year's Eve show, you know, I think.
Yeah. I would agree. No promoting shows at other venues. That's what Chris Reith said that as well. Also, Trey Hoffman, thank you so much. I'm so glad you guys had a great time. Lots of compliments about you guys. That was Britney's Lipstick they played on Saturday. It was a great crowd.
I heard great things on that too, Karis. That they did a really good time. They were awesome.
They did.
All right. What's Kevin Cooper got to say? Don't wait till 5 minutes before the first set to care about the gig. Yeah.
Yeah.
Prepare.
Big one, right, Kevin? Big one. Yeah.
Yep. You know, you can tell the tension in a band too on that one. When someone walks up to the stage, they're the lead singer. They haven't helped load in. They haven't helped do sound check and anything. And they step on the stage like the Stars here now. You know, I'm going to take the stage. You can see that in some bands. It just irritates the crap out of the guy that's been rolling in amps and speakers and all those things. And now he's got to play for the rest of the night. So
or the ones that are
I joked with Dell about that from DV8. Did he drive up on his motorcycle and bring his microphone in that little pouch on the front of his handlebars?
Right.
That's how he loaded in, but it was a joke because he does help. What else we got? You have any more of your own? I mean, I bet you have a bunch. You're trying to be nice today, aren't you? Which is
I am, because I
total
feel
180
bad about some of the things I said last week, so I'm trying to be respectful.
Can we talk about that for a minute?
Yeah, we can.
Not in detail.
No, I'm not going to mention any names. I should.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, know this. The views expressed on this show are those of Karis and myself. They do not reflect those who sponsor my show. They do not reflect those who may be a venue out there and have a different opinion. It's just us talking. That's it. So please don't get too uptight about that, you know, and if we say anything out of line, we'll apologize for it. And I know Karis did to someone, and they might have taken a little offense out of things, and people take offense to a lot of things, but I thought you handled that very dignified, Miss Karis.
Well, I didn't feel good about it. And I really wasn't talking about now. I was talking about the past, but it definitely sounded like I was talking about now. And I just should have kept quiet when I said that I should have. But it is what it is. I really don't want to down talk any music venues because we don't have enough. And I'm really not trying to be an asshole. And I came across that way. And so I'm not happy about that. But
Toy's got a great one up here, Karis. He says, don't play or noodle around on your guitar before the show starts or, between songs and all that. If you're going to tune, there's ways to tune your guitar without it being out over the PA. I think every musician knows that. But one thing I will tell you, I was a little bit irritated last Thursday at the Bell. We were up there giving away prizes. And I'm trying to make announcements about, Ken Anderson Alliance, the autism, and the drummer is just beating the living crap out of the drum kit behind me to where I couldn't hear anything. And I know the audience couldn't hear me because, I always joke to Jeff Vance, we need more snare on Thursday. But, that's a little irritating, especially when someone's trying to make announcements. And I'm just going to leave it at that.
It's all right. I get irritated a lot.
Do you?
Bill says rotating spotlights shining from the stage into the audience's eyes. Agree. Don't like that. Jamie, don't be late for a gig. I had
Number
somebody.
one.
I had somebody be late for a gig, and then get pissed off at me because I didn't want to rebook them. And they did it twice. Not only were they late for the gig, but then they had the audacity to finish early.
I'm trying to find Dewey's comment. I saw Chris agreeing with it, and I'm trying to find it. I'm scrolling
Pet
back.
peeve, excess talking and dead time between songs. Dewey, is that not? Let me tell you something. Aren't you correct on that?
There it is. Yeah. Okay. Yes. And I don't mind somebody telling a story. I mean, I went to a show Saturday night, Winona Judd telling stories of her mom and them on the road and all that. It was very touching. It was appropriate. But I don't need to, I don't care what you had for lunch, or any of that in between songs.
Show.
What else we got?
Steve Bow is like using constant profanity, especially the F word, for no reason. Be polite and cordial to the audience and venue. So I said, "Oh, you're not going to like this show with me."
Steve, pay no attention to the woman behind the curtain, please.
Oh, I wasn't being rude. I was making a joke, like on me, not on Steve.
I know what you're saying. Steve's a good guy. Thank you, Steve, for being here.
Not. I wasn't insulting Steve by any means. Need a noodling.
You're sensitive today. I'm just going to say that.
I'm having a day. Get off my back.
If I were on your back, you would know it. Trust me. All right, moving on. Thank you, Ray, for that comment. Oh, my.
What the fuck, right, Ray?
Yeah. Oh, is that 3? There we go. 3 or 4.
I think it's my first fuck.
Is it? Someday we're not going to be here anymore, folks. Just know that we have a lot of people watching. So we're talking today about things that bother you or things that bands shouldn't do at a gig. And we've mentioned, obviously, don't bring your jealous girlfriend or boyfriend. It goes back. Remember the old movie Coyote Ugly when the bar owner said no boyfriends allowed in the bar to her bartenders and those kind of things. There's a lot of truth to that. Because, man, I see that happen, in venues with the staff. I see it happen with bands. It's never a good outcome.
Or just like date all our regulars, let's just not do that either.
Right. I agree with that. Chad Applegate, you kill me, man. Don't fart next to the singer. Oh, my.
Hey, do me a favor, go on your screen, do a close-up. I guess something's going on.
Okay, stand by, darling. I'll try.
Okay.
There we go. All right, we're close up. All right, I'm watching on my screen to see what she's doing here. I don't know what in the world she's doing, but let's chat about a few other things that bands do. Okay, and if you have one, I want to hear from you out there. And John Barry, we did your comment. Yes, thank you for that. And what else? Scotty Long has to say. Reserving multiple tables for family and friends who never show up. Amen to that, Scotty Long. So often that happens. And, I felt really bad. For some reason, Stacy from Froggies had a table for me on Saturday, and I wasn't there, and I didn't know she had a table reserved for Sweet Sister Mercy for me. So I felt kind of bad that she sent me a message with the picture of the reserve sign. So it can happen. It can. And I'm trying to figure out why I'm hearing myself twice, and it's coming through Karis. So I just muted her, and that's what's happening. Karis, put your earplugs in, will you, or something?
Oh, I don't know where they are.
All right, or turn down your monitor a little bit.
Okay.
All right. So send us some, folks. Send us some here. We want to know seriously. We're not talking about farting today, but thank you, Chad Applegate. The more using cliches, the more you drink, the better we sound. Yeah, there's a lot of those band cliches out there. Are you back okay, Karis? Can I bring you back in?
Yeah, you're good.
All right, thank you.
Sorry.
Just thought maybe you're changing clothes or something.
Tables for their family and friends. Or how about waiting to the last minute to reserve your multiple tables? Also knowing if a venue doesn't even reserve tables.
Mickey Evans says no green room for the band. I mean, come on. Dude, most venues don't have a green room. What are you talking about, Mickey Evans? You've been drinking. He might have. Yes. Well, we've mentioned several today of things on this show, and this is yours to talk about today. But Steve saying, Steve, very good. Always thank the venue, thank the crowd. and acknowledge people. Yeah, acknowledge the wait staff, avoid bad jokes, and make sure you say hi to Karis and call her Karis. Don't call her whatever multiple screw ups of her name get said every week. Charis. How you doing, Charis? Cerise. And TJ sums it up with just be professional, period. But yeah, that's good. Have you seen any of those videos, Karis, online of the bands fighting on stage, like the drummer fist fighting the bass player, and some of those that have been captured by people? I mean, it gets serious sometimes at some of these gigs. And
I won't say who, but I had somebody that jumped off the stage once to get in a fight.
Wow.
It was a bad time. And we love that.
Don't leave the stage. Yeah, don't leave the stage. We don't want your teeth getting knocked out and you have to quit for the night. That'd be bad. Oh, there we go. Gary just hit. I was waiting on somebody to say it. I was going to bring it up. Certainly it's on my list, but don't take extended breaks. You're there to play. Some bands really abuse that.
Really abuse it.
Yep. What's the appropriate amount of time for a break for a band? What do you think? Tell us, people. We want to hear from you because it's everywhere. Was his name Axl? Axl Rose. No. Axl Rose did not appear at the Bell, at least as far as I know. TJ says
Chris Reese, bands should not invite Mickey Evans on stage to sit in. He's too sexy and steals the shows. Steals all the chickens.
Well, it's that clothing he and Mark
15
Robinson
to
wear.
20 minutes. You know, all these people that are saying 15 to 20 minutes, which per hour sets and 30 for a 90. Start.
You think 45 and 15 is appropriate? Like 45 play? 45 play and 15? Because that's what a lot of bands I see out now are doing.
I have a lot of opinions with these breaks, and I have some of my favorite bands just take way too long of a break and breaks in between each song. And and then I hear we're charging more, but we're cutting our time down because we just can't do it anymore. It's just so tiring. And then their breaks are even shorter, so that, 4-hour show that turned into a 3-hour show is really now only a 2-hour show.
I had a friend of mine that works 4 hours a night as an entertainment person, and he told me he worked too much, and he worked Friday and Saturday. He worked 8 hours. Wouldn't that be nice? Right, Kurt? Wherever you are.
I'll tell you, Kevin McCoy, they rarely take a break. And if they do, it's 10 minutes and that's it. And that's for the whole show.
And when I brought that up, 45 minutes, 15-minute break, that's what I'm seeing happening. And that's like national act crap. I mean, if you're a local band, give the people what they want. Play some music. Play 90 minutes at least, then take a break, or an hour at the least. Play an hour.
I like some of my favorite bands do 90 minutes, then take, or something like that. I think they do 90 minutes and take 30-minute break and then finish off, which that's okay. But the long breaks can sometimes really kill the vibe in a venue, and you can lose a whole bunch of customers.
Well, it's just like what we've talked about in the past with slow songs. I mean, if you kill the mood, man, you've killed the mood for the night. People move on. They're looking for fun. They're looking to have a good time. And a lot of times people move on. Chris Reese says we typically do 2 90-minute-ish sets and a 20-minute break. Okay.
I like that.
Yeah, that works great for me because you get your bang for your buck. What else we got here? Stacy Berry. Bands that don't tip the staff. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Stacy. That's another pet peeve of mine. And one thing I see is not necessarily the bands, because I think they connect with the staff a lot of times. They're friendly and they get along, but it's the damn band group. I'm not using the term groupie. I shouldn't say that, but it's those who come with the band who feel like they don't have to tip. And I think that's rude as hell. Yes.
I don't know, Courtney. I have a lot of really upbeat, in-your-face singers who sing some pretty, like Miss Jackie. They take one break. I think it's 20 minutes, and she's a powerhouse. So, I know everybody's different, but
Did you
You
see
know,
Miss Jackie's video she posted from her return back the other night, or they had a
I just
video?
saw a little bit of it.
Oh my God, she was killing
She's
it.
just a beast, dude.
She
Like,
is. Dustin, Autism Rocks is on the 19th of February at Lori's Roadhouse. It goes on, doors open 11:30, goes till 7 or 8 at night.
I definitely
Thank you.
think fans need to take a break because you do need to recoup, especially, the vocals. But I just find people the breaks are getting longer, the sets are getting shorter sometimes, not all of them, obviously. Some of them are pretty consistent and awesome at it.
That's a great question,
it's a huge
Hollywood.
pet peeve.
Music during the break, should it be up to the band or the venue?
venue.
One thing I hate is somebody up there getting ready to play and they're yelling to the bartenders who are swamped at the bar, turn the jukebox off and all that crap.
That's me doing that because the band isn't playing music.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying if the band plays music in between, it eliminates that issue, and the bartenders don't have to worry about turning it on and off. And
yeah, but sometimes the band's music isn't what we want to hear, or it's too low, or it's this, or it's that.
Well, yeah. I go to a fun bar a lot around me, and I can tell you that the average age of the crowd in there is 40 to 60, and gangster rap playing on the jukebox. Because there's one person that comes in and plays that stuff. That's another whole nother show. But yeah, and I don't know. I don't have anything against gangster rap. It's just not what those people want to hear after work, after they're in their suit and they want to have a shot of $25 bourbon. It's just usually not their thing. And
I think one of my biggest pet peeves, I don't know if somebody's yeah, Courtney, I don't like the 45 minutes and 15 minutes off. I'm not that. I like it. I mean, this is just me, but I'm more of like at least an hour, because the 45 minutes, for the first 45 minutes, people are still coming in, and then it's coming your break. Yeah, just from my venue, that's what I see.
So what do you think the number one pet peeve is here of bands, the things they shouldn't do so far? Because I've got another one I want to bring up, but right now it looks, you tell me what you think.
For me, it's break time and band significant others thinking they should drink for free.
Or they run the joint.
Well, yeah, good luck.
We know how that goes, but yes. Yeah, and I would never come in a place either and have a table for 4 and come up to you or not ask you, can I add a couple chairs to that? Because you have a seating arrangement in your bar. You have, you have to go get extra chairs from a back room basically to do that most of the time. And that's very rude to just, or steal all the table or the chairs from a table next to you and put them at your table. And then what's that table going to do for the night? Nothing.
I have people that we don't take reservations except for like the large table and the couch area. And I'll have people, and there's a reason why we don't take reservations. It causes a lot of headaches, a lot of stress. People steal the signs, then they get mad at the staff. It's not worth it. And then I have people that come in that actually put on their own reserve signs on the table.
Wow. That's bold.
No.
That's bold. Yeah, that's really rude. I can't even believe somebody would do that. But, Courtney says they do 1 hour, 15 minutes off, and then 45 and 15 and 45 and 15 and finish. Okay. I'll take it. What's Kevin Cooper got to say? Having one person singing.
Yeah, but everybody, I think you should take a break. I'm not saying you don't have to take the break. You shouldn't take a break. Please take a break. It's just a matter of how long your breaks are and all that. That's all that is.
Oh, look, Patrick O'Neill brought the one up, but there was another one on my list. There's 2 more on my list. Actually, that's one of them. As a bar owner, what do you feel about other bands having other musicians sit in?
Like filling in for someone or just coming up on stage and
during the night
them?
You hire, the termites to play on your stage and they bring up all these people to play. What do you think? Do you like it? Don't you? Don't you?
I mean, it can work. I'm not opposed to it. It can work.
I'm going to give you an experience though. Someone hired by the venue to come in and play a solo gig brought all these people into play. And I bet that person didn't play 9 songs for the entire 3.5, 4 hours they were booked and got paid. And none of those other people got paid. And that person just sat out in the audience and drank with their friends.
Did
That's
that
bull.
happen?
Yeah.
Where?
I'm not going to say where. We said we weren't going to say where.
Well, I forgot. Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, I would have a discussion with them.
Thank you, Casey Gomez. It does me too, especially if you're tuning guitars over the amps and not just on a tuner. Mute that thing on a pedal and tune it up. I get having to tune. I mean, that happens. Quentin says, wow.
Yeah, I like guests every once in a while. I agree with Mickey and Quentin. Like, one person is okay, but not like a jam. That's right. I agree with that. I think it can add some excitement. I think sometimes the crowd really likes that. But if the person that I'm paying isn't actually playing, then I don't really know if they're going to be getting paid. You know what I mean?
I agree 100%. And I think what they're doing there, I mean, I can understand if I booked a gig with you and I'm going to come in and play solo, and let's say I'm having a big vocal issue, I've got a cold, and I call you and say, hey, I'm going to bring a few friends. It's going to be a little bit of a jam tonight. You're going to say, cool, that's fine. You're not going to get uptight about that. But if I bring in all these relatively unknown people so we can have an open mic night on my night to play there, you're not going to like it. You're not going to like that. And Dustin, you're exactly right. Keep the show non-political. Amen to that. That goes for nationals all the way down to the local guy.
Oh, don't. When you're on stage, you keep your political opinions to yourself. You don't point fingers at people, especially your own staff, your own bandmates. You don't just don't draw any negative attention. Just don't. I can't tell you how many times I've had to look at or given the looks to some people on bands or at the end of the show, be like, don't talk about that on stage. Don't go on a microphone and use certain words. Don't come on. Dude.
Yeah.
It's different.
Dustin, you're exactly right. And I've walked out of those shows too, man. I've left because even if I've liked the band, I'm not going to sit there and listen to politics or anybody bashing on other bands. That's a whole other show as well. I've heard guys on stage bash another band. We might not be this band, but we're better. I mean, it's
Yes, Chris.
Whatever.
Oh yeah. If you took, I have signs in my bar, no politics or religion. Don't just on my TV, just don't be that person.
No religion. Sorry.
No religion.
John Lennon. Chris
Mike,
Reese he's on a Mickey Evans. I think Chris has a boy crush on Mickey
Evans.
He does. Okay, you ready for my other one?
Yeah.
And I think this is going to end up being a whole nother show. You ready?
I'm excited.
Musicians who are hired to play and come in a bar and turn on the live and run their entire show live on the Book of Face and ask for Venmo tips and all those things the entire time. That was during the COVID, people, when you were in your basement. All right. When you're doing that to a venue, you're doing nothing but hurting a venue. We're going to talk about it on another show, though, because that's a whole nother animal. Live feeds from a venue.
You are really hurting that venue.
Yeah. Absolutely. What? The missus is talking. And when the sit-in musicians are not as good as the one hired, the one I went to see.
True.
Yeah. By the way, Mrs. Hall around town today, I don't know if you saw, she bought me meat for Valentine's Day. Isn't that nice?
Very nice.
It was a heart-shaped box full of beef jerky.
I think I saw it. I liked it.
Yeah. I can't have the candy. So, got the diabetes. All right. What else we got? Chris, can I promote my keyboard players OnlyFans page?
Of course you can.
Oh my God, Chris Reese. Man, I'm trying to get to all these comments, Karis. Mickey's drinking today. Mickey is having beers or something, I think. He's funny today. Telling jokes is a no-no. Might offend certain people. I don't know. I got mixed emotions on that. I'm not paying to see a stand-up comic. No, I'm there to see musicians, but A few jokes are okay if they're tasteful, I guess, and they don't hurt anybody. And Courtney Joe says, nope, nope. If it's accessible online, they won't come out. Amen to that, Courtney. You're spot on that one. And I think that hurts musicians who do it all the time. You know, maybe you put up a song and say, hey, I'm down here at the Bell and the Bear tonight live, you know, and come on down, that kind of thing. But
are you doing this on purpose?
Am I doing what on purpose?
You're bringing this up on purpose.
No. Should I?
No, because I told you earlier. No.
I'm not when I said the Bell and the Bear, I'm just using you because you're here, but I will say I see that at so many venues. So many people run the entire night live. I don't mind seeing a couple songs from your gig. I want to see that. If I can't make it, it's cool.
And I'm livid about it.
Well, okay. And I am certainly not singling anybody out. I am trying to say it is a tough thing when the owner is sitting there paying you to play and you're video live streaming it and asking for tips.
Yeah, why do I have to pay you if you can just go play at your house and video stream it anyways? I mean,
right. And you know what's really bad about that, and I'll finish on that one. But I've seen musicians playing on this video and they've got 75 live people watching.
And there's like 4 in the bar.
3 in the bar. Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
And that became a cool thing to do during COVID. It did. It was, you know, and I understood everybody was asking for tips to keep themselves alive especially musicians who that was their full-time gig and they didn't have
during
any
COVID.
gigs.
Do it 100%.
Do it all. Yeah. So interesting. The temps live video adds 20 pounds. Well, Lindsay, you're skinnier than I am because look at me on the screen. I would be better just to do this all night long. There we go. Yes. What's Glenn got to say? He says, good show today, but that on and off echo is killing me too.
It's okay. It's all right.
It's killing me too.
It's not his fault.
No, I can mute her and it's coming from her end, but it's okay. We'll make it happen.
I don't know what I did differently, babe.
I don't either. It's just today. It's weird. And on the page next time, we'll talk about it. There's an echo cancellation and you may not have it clicked on. Sometimes you have to click it on in your microphone settings. And that may help it a little bit. I don't know, Margot. What's Mike got to say? We got to wrap this up. We've been going way too long, but let me bring you off the big screen there. I got to go cook dinner. He says, happy Valentine's Day, people. Are y'all having a good Valentine's Day? I hope you do. And I hope you and your significant other are have an enjoyable evening. I, however, am going to be doing trivia. My significant other will not be there. Also known as Mrs. Hall Around Town. Scott Elvis Miller.
Yes, Kara. Can you highlight Kara's thing?
Yeah, let me see Scott's real quick here. Don't bash other bands. Don't offer bar owners to undercut other bands. Thank you for that. That's another show topic. We kind of hinted on that a few times. Brad Morton. Yes. Oh, Brad would like to be. Brad, you know, we've offered that so many times, and there are a lot of people out there who like to comment in the comments but won't come on live. So if you'd like to sometime.
Times we've asked for musicians to come on here and give their side and their opinions. Nobody wants to do it.
They're afraid of you, Karis.
Whatever, grow up. But yes, Kara, you can park at Fifth Third. You can park across the street. You can park. Yes, absolutely, you can.
Yeah, it's with the comedy club reopened there next to Karis's place. It's interesting some nights on the parking side of things, and and all those restaurants in there, it gets busy, especially on Friday and Saturday nights. What's Seth got to say? Okay.
I mean, that's different.
Yeah. That's different. And it's okay to do a little bit, a snippet or two or here or there. I don't see any problem with that, but
I do it in the beginning like Seth does it, and then that's it.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Do it and invite people out to your show. You know, that's what I'm trying to say.
Well, Brad, we've offered it to every single person to come on. And also, this could be like, you know, Yeah.
Where is
Come
Brad?
on and give us your opinion, Brad. We would absolutely love it.
Absolutely. Brad
Yeah, don't bring your own alcohol. I agree. The temps.
from Audio Graffiti. How often do you see that? Do you see people try to sneak their own alcohol in ever?
There's some, and they don't even ask. They just do it.
Thanks, Brad. Well, you know, we don't care how you speak. We just want to hear from you. So
Have you
if you
heard
want to be
me
on,
speak, Brad?
yes, she's potty mouth. She is. Yes. All right, guys, we got to get out of here. But that's just a simple little topic for the day that we wanted to run by you. Karis and I both had crazy busy days.
Well, we don't send out individual invitations, Brad. We make a broad
Jesus.
invitation.
Brad Martin.
Sorry, send us your address so we can send you individual invitations.
It'll have a little doily attached to it and everything else.
Brad, would you please join us?
Yes, Brad. In fact, you can come up with the topic, Brad, and we'll just entertain your topic. How's that? I would love to see that. We'd love to have more musicians
That would be
on here.
awesome.
I had Kevin Cooper on here when you were off one day. He did a great job.
Mm-hmm. That's
He
good.
did. He
I heard it was
good.
very informative.
It was informative, and he didn't drop the F-bomb once.
Well, good for him. He can be your co-host then.
Love you, Brad Martin. All right. Ray Renee, thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, for indulging and judging us today as what we say. And make sure if you have a hateful comment, you drop it in there. We'd love to hear from you. And even if it's not hateful, we'd love to hear more
but
from
the
you.
hateful ones are so fun.
They are. They get you riled up sometimes, too. I like to see that. Kevin said people told him he didn't cuss enough. All right. John Barry hopes to see everyone. His shameless plug for Autism Rocks 14 at Lori's Roadhouse. John, I will see you there. I will be one of the hosts for that show. I'm looking so forward to it. And thank you, Scott Street, for saying you guys suck. That's what we like to hear. That's a winner, isn't it?
Thank you, Scott.
Can I find the winner? The girls? There they are. Thank you, Scott. Thanks, Billy McCarthy from the Billy Rock Band. Kevin Kearns.
Billy.
Thank you for being here. I didn't know you were on there, Kevin Kearns. You're being kind of quiet today. If we missed
See
your
you
comments,
tomorrow,
guys, sorry.
Gina.
We're out of here. Gina and Johnny tomorrow at the Bell and the Bear. Look forward to that
With Casey
one.
Gomez.
With Casey Gomez. What else you got? Anything? I've got
Second
trivia
breakfast
tonight.
is tonight.
Second breakfast. That's a band, by the way. She's not serving breakfast.
No,
No.
absolutely not.
But it'll be fun. So thanks. We're going to get out of here, and I'm going to play that crappy outgoing music that I always play that you love to dance to. How's that?
Okay.
Bye. It's tropical today. It is. Thanks for watching, everybody. Tune in tomorrow as we bring you Whatever Wednesday or Wednesday with the Band, depending on if this frickin' band cancels on me. And now they're going to be hateful. Thursday, it's Who's Playing Out, brought to you by Froggies in Monroe. And, of course, every Tuesday, Hot Topic Tuesday with the lovely Karis and yours truly. Thank you, Karis.
Oh, thank you, Scott Hall. Thank you, everybody.
Oh, Jamie Combs was here. Hi, Jamie Combs. He said, yup. Yup. Jamie Combs in the house. Thank you, Jamie, for helping me the other day. I appreciate it. Here, let's have a board behind us. You want to? Or this one? That looks kind of cool. Or even that one. Or maybe there. See you,
No, I don't
Karis.
like this one.
Bye.